And that's what's unfolded so far. Men's doubles going the way of Chia and So, and then Akane Yamaguchi levelling affairs in just over half an hour. So now the real enticing encounter. Momota and Zii Jia go toe to toe. And Momota, the world number one, will want to avenge that recent defeat. There's no doubting that. The players are on their way. The officials are in place. And we're ready to rock and roll. This is rubber 3 of 5 to bring you on day 5 here. This second session in the day. Here's Kento Momota. Truly came to prominence at last year's All England Open 2020 in March. He beat Jonathan Christie, Lu Guangzhou, Chen Long before. Beg your pardon, I'm talking about Zii Jia. I'm losing my way here. Now, Kento Momota, the undisputed world number one.
Zii Jia, Malaysia.
And this is the man who came to prominence in last year's All England Open. Such a heady run for him. When he beat the Dane in the final, 21-9 in the third game in an hour and 14. A brilliant match, and it really did put him on the map as a contender in top events. But he's got plenty of power, this fella, and it's going to be really interesting because he'll need that in this slow-courted situation here, you sense. Momota leads 6-1 head-to-head. Let's listen into the coin toss.
Ready? Sorry. This side?
Forward. 7, 8.
So, Japan beat Malaysia, today's opponents, 3-0 in the 2019 quarterfinals. And their only absent men's doubles pair, Kimura and Sonora, are not here this year. And they were engaged with that win over Malaysia in the quarterfinals a couple of years ago. As we take a look at Kento Momota, the 27-year-old, 1m74 from Kagawa. He's going to have to be playing a very, very high world number one level today against Zii Jia, who looked very, very good in his previous match. Momota beat Johnny Torjussen of England in a very tight opening game, 22-20, 21-10, 38 minutes he needed, and it wasn't all the way of the world number one. And he wasn't selected in the match prior. They didn't really need him for that one. But he played in 2019, he played 4 matches a couple of years ago in the Sud Cup and won 3 against Indonesia, Malaysia and Thailand, but lost to China in the final. And here is his opponent, who has plenty of pop to his game and one very much on the up. This 23-year-old from Kedah, off a career-high ranking. He's played 11 matches this year prior to coming in here. Beg your pardon, he's played 18, he's won 11 of them, lost only 7. Played against England, and he beat the same opponent, Johnny Torjussen, in his debut showing at the Sudirman Cup. 21-4, 21-15. Much more emphatic against the very same opponent. Momota was hesitant against Torjussen.
Ready to play?
Cody Leach, the American. And Iris Metspalu of Estonia, the service judge opposite him. So after Zii Jia's All England exploits, expectation will fall heavy on his shoulders now. He's very much the hunted, as is Momota, of course, and he's kind of struggled with results kind of since there, really.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
But it's really going to be interesting, this, isn't it? The world number one. With all that he's done in the game over the years, there's just been a little off colour this season. And he'll need to be on colour to take out Zii Jia. There's no doubting that. And he'll want to win, having lost the last one, Kento Momota, but having had 6 previous victories against the Malaysian. He's making the Malaysian wait. Maybe a little bit of sort of gamesmanship here, as if to say, I'm the boss. Here we go then.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Third rubber of the tie.
Malaysia.
1-1. These two teams locked in.
And on my left, Japan, represented by Kento Momota. Japan serve, no ball, play.
Now the story goes at the top of the year, Momota was diagnosed with COVID-19, couldn't make the 3-week Thailand trip, and came back pretty much at the All England. And in the third round, he was stopped by Zii Jia on the 19th of March. And I called that match. It was fascinating. 21-16, 21-19, Lee won. And Momota, just a shadow of his former self back then, really. So today is going to prove fascinating to see how sharp he is. That's just missed. Yeah, it was a 55-minute encounter in the Utilita Arena in Birmingham back in March. So a tough straight game affair. 16-19, as I say, in favour of Zii Jia, the 6th seed, downing the top seed. It was a massive moment. Lee then went on to beat Mark Kalju of the Netherlands, and then Victor Axelsen in the final.
17-9. 18-9.
Oh, a beautiful straight smash from Zii Jia, and the question on everybody's lips is, can this man replicate what he did back mid-March to Kento Momota? And that was a real mark in the sand from the world number 8 there. He's off to a flyer out here, yet to yield a point to the Japanese. It's just gone as well. And it seems, early impressions, that it's difficult for Momota, as it was in the Johnny Toyerson match against England, to kill the shuttle. Lee has plenty of power on tap. A shake of the head from Momota. It's not the start he would have wanted. That's in as well. It's just been the perfect opening half a dozen points for Zii Jia.
First game won by England, 21-11.
Wow, didn't he have to work hard, the world number 1, to get on the scoreboard? Hopefully that'll relax him a little. Not the prettiest of finishes, but it gets it done. So neither of them had a terrific Olympic Games recently. Zii Jia lost in the round of 16 to the eventual silver medalist Chen Long in an hour and 10, 21.5 in the decider. That's more like it. Momota lost in the group stages to Heo Kwang-hee of Korea in Tokyo.
For 2, 20 seconds. For 2, 20 seconds.
Great lead from Momota there. And when you consider that he was the dominant force in men's singles in 2019, you know, you've got to credit him with his application and tenacity, because he's coming out here and really putting in a good shift on days off as well.
One love.
Oh, that's brilliant. Cross block from Momota off the backhand was otherworldly there. That was rifled at him. He had very little time. Good solution finding from the world number one, who's slowly eking his way back in here. And again, this match really is a sort of reminder of just how small the margins are between, you know, dominating the game as the Japanese did a couple of years ago. He was winning just about everything, every week. And suddenly, there's the car accident, catches COVID, and it all kind of unravels a little. It's hard to get those increments back into your game.
1, 3.
Brilliant from Zii Jia. And that's why you really have to respect and appreciate these warriors that go out there as professional racket sports athletes day in, day out, because you're only as good as your last result. And it really is a minefield. And they just keep their head down, put the ego away, and just work hard day after day. Well, after his lift away, Momota just went to his left very quickly, almost knowing the smash pattern of Zii Jia. He'll have done his homework, there's no doubting that. And one thing's for sure, the world number one won't want to lose twice in a row to Zii Jia. Well, he's won 6 out of the last 8 points, has Kento Momota. A late flurry going in his favour. Oh, that's just sublime from Zii Jia. Measured to perfection and disguise. He's got power on tap, this rangy 23-year-old. Yeah, just enough to buckle the error from the world number one, who's 4 points shy on the scoreboard right now is Momota.
3-9. Service over. 10-3. Service over. 2-1. Service over.
Good tenacity from the Japanese. Great work rate and discipline from them both. And it's a physically punishing opening game, as anticipated.
Service over. 11-4. Interval.
Good lead from Momota. Went with his hunch there.
8-10.
Momota desperate that Lee doesn't go to the turn with too much in his favour. Another really nice point from the Japanese. He's suddenly starting to knit together several points. Hunting for parity in the early stages here is the world number one.
11-4.
Been a slow start for him.
Play. Out. Service over.
Oh yes, he teases out another error, makes another shuttle, asks another question of Zii Jia, who yields. And suddenly, in the blink of an eye, 10-6 becomes 10-all. Finding those edges is what this is all about.
12-5. Service over. 6-12.
Zii Jia it is, who stops the runner points at 4 for Momota, and the Malaysian heads to the turn with a 1 point advantage, 11 points to 10. Really tight match, great to watch.
36. 14-6.
急がずでなんか前にやると先にカットをギリギリってミスよりかは何回もミス続けて相手に行く前に急がせてミスってことそういうケースが一番いいんですよ。それがさ、ミスってことがストレートラインは多少ちょっとで投げていけないその場合しっかり打った後戻って次のパワーしてたら相手に何かやらせるその先にカットってやったら
Well, Momota denied the handful of points at the end there. A run of 4 was all he could find, but still very, very commendable. And this one is bubbling up nicely on show court 1. Zii Jia is so athletic looking, isn't he? He's got that sort of physical imposition about him. He's burly in the legs and very, very powerful, and just looks like he can really spike the shuttle with that little bit more heat from time to time. But there, don't doubt me, suggests Kento Momota. I've got plenty of that as well, pal. Wonderful cross smash there.
8-18. Serve forward.
Good lead. Their perceptual awareness and of where the court is just otherworldly, isn't it? Increments like that they leave on a regular basis. They just know. So good is their poise and balance, these athletes, around the court.
Match point 8.
Oh, yes. How well did he get out of the hole there? His fans love it. Snappy response from Lee, and Momota doesn't like it.
Match won by England, 21-11, 21-8.
Well, Momota still won 7 of the last 9 points. Lovely little clip from Kento. Day in, day out, patiently building, working so hard, so consistently to get back to the pinnacle of the game. And though he's there in ranking still, we need to witness wins like this to justify that world #1 ranking.
13-14.
Could prove costly for Zii Jia. Points have been hard to come by for the Malaysian in the last 5 or so minutes. How good is that?
14-15.
Oh, another lung buster of a rally this time. Zii Jia spikes a smash straight down the line to secure it. And psychologically, that is massive for the Malaysian. Longest rally of the match, that one, without doubt. Going the way of Zii Jia. 51 shots. And that'll feel like an absolute super booster for Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the tie between England and Egypt on court 2, women's doubles, Jessica Houghton, Jessica Hood. Noor Ahmed Yusri and Doha Hani from Egypt.
String break for Kento. But he wins the point in doing so, more importantly. Players so fastidious with the racket that they choose, it's just got to feel right. They're so ritualistic and controlling the controllables, all of these guys. It's about doing the little things very, very well to give them the best chance for the big end result. So Momota with a slender 1-point lead here, coming down to the wire, sharp end of the opening game. Oh, stunning. Little bit of showmanship there from Momota. That was standout. Pulling the rabbit out of the hat here. Look at that. Little bit of wizardry from the left-hander from Japan there. Very special. Sheer class on display. Having had a really slow start, being 0-6 down, Momota has rectified the situation and suddenly looks very good. A game that in his opening match, where he looked hesitant and doubtful, somehow the self-trust is escalating from the world number one. He's missed that one though, and a grimace from Kento Momota as that one steered wide. Not by much.
17-18.
Japanese coach on the edge of his seat, mask blowing in and out, apprehensive breathing. It's been a very tight opening game. Finds his spot with that one. Zii Jia with a wry smile of frustration. It might have been going out, he thinks. With that look, anyhow. Momota, 2-point cushion at the sharp end. To a player that he lost to last time at the All England Open back in mid-March. Desperate to set the record straight. He's on course for this opening game, if he can keep this high level up.
Ready to play?
That is really wayward from the Malaysian.
20.
Feeling the heat is Zii Jia, and it's Kento Momota after 25 minutes with 3 game points. Well, despite ghostly defensive speed from Momota, Zii Jia hangs in there with a brilliant point of his own. After a tepid start to the opening game, the world #1 backs himself, finds a way. Solution orientated, he comes through the opening game with a 3-point cushion, 21 points to 18 after 26 minutes played.
相手がさ、今、後ろに煽ってくるじゃん。あれに対して自分が絶対にさないと相手にさない。ドロップでしっかり入れ続ければ、相手はどんどん前に急いでくる。急いでくる必要があるし、急いできたら後ろについ抜けるかもしれない。ドロップでエナジーは絶対ダメです。パッと今こっち側でどんどんさ、止まらないから、力を使わずにきれいにコントロールだけ。うまくと後ろに行こう。後ろクリアに。前忙しいは絶対いい。相手絶対前下手だ。絶対ダメ。でもたまにさプッシュくるじゃん。だからそこしっかり取ってそれがないとでもさスマッシュも結構打ててるスマッシュ打ててるのも結構いいと思うスマッシュ打ててるから前に踏み込めないのもあれですその内訳の内訳だからもう流れとしては世の中が絶対に流れがあるんで僕はしませんよって相手に見せたのが絶対に嫌だからスマッシュの別に決めることあるけど1点のものが長い目で相手に見せて、こっちは絶対にガチしね、ラリーしますよって見せた方が、あとどんどん急いでさ、そのサーブっていうのをどんどんやる強いはずだからさ。ロブミス絶対ダメだよ。打たないで決めないとも大丈夫。ロブミスとクリアミス絶対ある。本当に50センチが内側に出されて飛ばない感じ。風があったらしか飛ばない。ロブミスと。距離感
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, both of these athletes racing snake lean. High performance cars, they're like. Kento Momota, the world #1, has just secured the opening game, and we're just about to commence the start of game 2.
Second game. Some more water. One more wait, please.
Both sweating profusely out here. Such a physically demanding encounter, this one.
Second game. One ball. Play.
1-1. high quality performance rally from both. Now, how will Zii Jia respond to the loss of that opening game? Perhaps a little flattened by the way that his opponent regrouped so positively after being love 6 down in the early stages of the first game to come back and win it. Classic world #1 response from Momota. Blistering pace with that heat-seeking missile from Momota there. 315 kilometers per hour, the fastest speed of the smash during the rally there. Like a rifle shot, that one. Oh, there's a poise and swagger to Momota right now. He looks suddenly very, very good. Playing badminton worthy of a #1. Zii Jia momentarily looking bereft of idea. Oh, nice. Again, the straight smash paying dividend for Momota. A lot of chili on these smashes right now.
Correction out.
Yeah, it's gone. Just what a lead from Momota there. Zii Jia is being squeezed now. What can he muster under all of this scoreboard pressure and pressure of playing the current reigning world #1? String's gone.
Service over. 2-7.
He's played a match imbued with such determination this evening, Kento Momota. And it was interesting, wasn't it, watching the dynamic unfold at the change of ends with his coach. Coach was putting the ice pack on his neck and just sort of talking to him insistently, and Momota just nodding, as if to suggest, I've got this under control, but I acknowledge what you're telling me.
Play.
Really good from Zii Jia. But again, the extra crack picked up on our on-court effects mic, denoting that he's broken another string. Such is the furious intensity that these guys are playing at. It's gone. Good lead.
Service over. 9-5.
16-9.
Well, Zii Jia jumping around in frustration, really. Just starting to overplay and overpress a little. Feels he's got to play some magic badminton to get across the line, because Momota has just raised the bar to another level of solidity.
19-9. Service over. 10-19. Service over. 20. Game point. 10. Game.
Oh, what a point! Hand on hips moment for Zii Jia. Such was the demands on him. Momota, what a dig there, but what a close from Zii Jia. Very high level we're witnessing now. This one really is living up to its billing. A 40-shot rally, that one. Longest has been 51 shots, I've been informed. It's still grueling. Yeah, imbued with hesitancy from Lee. So Momota with a 5-point cushion as we head to the mid-game interval in game 2. 11-6, the world number 1 in charge.
bola-bola di bawah macam ini tak kayak politik ini politik macam mana kita takut ini kalau di bawah macam
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
yang di atas bola sedap boleh.
Coach.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Eleven, 6. Play.
Second game. Level. Play.
It's a third string break for Zii Jia. over the last 10 minutes or so. Burning through strings. And there's a little den, an army of sort of 6, 7 or so stringers beavering away permanently in the corner, just behind the court, to the left of your picture as we speak. Now a rare unforced error from Momota there.
12.
Oh, that is just standout from Kento Momota. His teammates delirious after that one. Great to watch. Look at this. A sleight of the hand. Zii Jia, nowhere to be seen. It's tough to compete against him when he's playing this well. On this match, he's really turned on the style. He's had to. He went 1-love down in the second game and won 7 consecutive points, Momota, a mark of just how good he is. And he's drilling down to find very, very high levels of form right now. And I tell you what, no one tires of watching Kento Momota when he's in this kind of form. It's a real treat. Going from strength to strength, and he's got his opponent just where he wants him. Commanding 9-point lead for the world number 1. Misjudgment there.
8-17.
Well, a run of 7 points. Now he's won 6 out of the last 7 as well. And he's driving this along nicely. What else is left in the game of Zii Jia right now?
Thank you. Thank you for 7-5. Play.
Well, Zii Jia is having to be as deceptive and precise as he can be.
19-10.
But at times, we've seen Momota at his very best. In glimmers. Setting sail for home right now, the world number one. 2 points away.
Match point 10.
Well, he's really had to work hard for this. But an opportunity to avenge that March defeat at the All England Open, where this man went on to secure the title. Pure quality, turning on the style. Kento Momota finds his fighting spirit in Finland.
18-21.
And March is on in Vantaa, unbeaten. It's been a long time coming, but he revealed his A game today. And it's well worth the wait. Momota marches on 21-18, 21-10 after 47 minutes of compelling badminton. And look, more importantly, at what it means to him. He is delighted with that performance, and you sense with that reaction back to somewhere near his very best. He's been out on the practice courts on non-match days working deliriously hard, as I told you in the story prior to the match, and well, that was absolutely warranted. And I, for one, and I'm sure you are badminton fans, absolutely delighted for him that he's back in the winner's circle. Been a long time coming. He's had COVID prior and accident in Malaysia. You know, he's come through the ringer, but he's still kept on fighting. And as he salutes his teammates, he's really pleased with that. A worthy winner, Kento Momota against Zii Jia. 7-1 the head-to-head overall now. Here's the match point. This is how he did it. That one well wide from Zii Jia. Scoreboard pressure throughout. Strong start to the second game for Momota. Gets it done in straight games. Terrific performance.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Great to watch. So happy for him. Momota safely through. Japan go up 2-1, having won both singles. Look at that. Lovely moments here in Vantaa. We've got women's doubles coming up next. Let's just take a look back at some of the highlights of that men's singles encounter that we just enjoyed. Lovely autumnal scenes outside in Vantaa as we head slowly into the Energia arena. It's just glorious. Very still around here, windless kind of days. And autumn's come, and I was told by the bus driver that when the weather really gets cold and drops below sort of minus figures down to